And I guess some games have it when you go through with that mindset, but I found that a lot of them have tended to be disappointing. Like, I did it with Freedom Planet. Freedom Planet, I actually went full 1cc. I never... Or I think a couple times I continued in Freedom Planet, and just for practice, though. Like, my first time beating that game was 1cc. I didn't actually finish Freedom Planet by well, what am I trying to say here? Like, I'd use continues occasionally for practice, but I never actually beat the game until I, like, did my 1cc run. I resolved to continue as little as possible in that game and to never actually beat it unless I did a 1cc. And it was actually... you kind of got a bit of that intensity. The problem was that it dumped way too many extra lives on you once you got good at the early stages. Like, I remember the final boss in that game was, like, super challenging, and I could see how it would be really intense if I were, like, down to my last few lives, but I had like 40 lives going to the final boss of Freedom Planet, so it's just like, okay, this is really tough. And it took me, like, 15 tries to get through it or whatever, but I had 40 to get through it, so it's like, okay, this is tough, but I have too many lives. Mind you, on hard mode, it's a different story, and I actually wish that I would have played Freedom Planet on hard mode my first time through. Or I did, actually, for a little while, but I thought it was too hard for me, and then I switched to normal. Actually, you know what? Now that I think of it, I still don't have a hard one. Yeah, I got sidetracked by going through for all the achievements in Freedom Planet, so I didn't actually go back and do my hard mode 1cc, which would be really, really tough, I figure. Oh god, the final boss was so crazy on normal, even. I can't even imagine how much harder it would be when you take, like, double damage. Or that's the other thing. I did a Carol, or no, I get the names of the characters mixed up. I did a Lilac 1cc, but I haven't actually 1cc'd it as Carol yet. So maybe that'll probably be the next thing I try with Freedom Planet, actually, is probably a Carol hard mode 1cc. But yeah, Freedom Planet was amazing, though. In fact, that game, on hard mode, that game actually kind of does have the challenge. Just, that game got everything right. Like, I think I mentioned this before. It's probably my favorite 2D platformer of all time. That is, like, one of the exceptionally few, probably just about the only, like, modern 2D platformer that holds up to the old school classics in its own right. Or even surpasses them. Like I said, like, I think it's the best ever. And then on the other hand, you've got shit like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 4, and it's like, give me a break. None of you guys know what the hell you're doing anymore. And, and mind you, most games do a decent enough job. Like, Shantae here does a decent job of capturing a bit of that old school feel. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Close enough to be enjoyable. It's just so rare, though, that you get something that feels, like, up to snuff with, like, the absolute classics. Like, so many Metroidvania games these days, games that, like, try to do the Super Metroid thing, and not a single one of them is nearly as good as Super Metroid, not one. Like, I don't think there's a single indie Metroidvania that I even put remotely in the same league as Super Metroid, or even Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's just a lost art. Yeah. And I guess it says something for my love for the genre, that even those sort of pale copycats... Oh yeah, that's right, I can actually kill these guys now. Totally forgot about that. And frankly, like, it speaks to the quality of the old games more than anything, I feel. Like, it's not that these new games are all bad games. Like, a lot of the games I listed are games that I really like and I think are very solid. It's just like they don't quite match up to the A-tier games of olden days. They'd be like, solid, like, B-tier, A-tier games back in the day. Oh, hey, we actually get to teleport right into the final dungeon. Oh, I bet you there'll be one right at the final boss, too. So yeah, I actually bet that we're almost done here. See, a lot of games I feel do have the passion. It's just a lot of them don't have just the competence and the necessary skill set and experience to make it happen. Also, there's sort of, I don't know, dilettante, or is that the right word? I don't know. A lot of indie teams these days tend to not stick with one genre for too long. It's like a lot of indie devs these days like to jump around and do games with like multiple genres, where it's like their first game will be like a 2D platformer, and then they'll do like a shmup and then a strategy game, and they don't like sit down and start to, oh, we got a shmup. Speaking of shmups, I was not expecting this. Oh, I wonder if we get a boss at the end of this. That would be cool. This is a cool little bit of... Yeah, cool little changing things up here to add variety. I like this. Mind you, a lot of games come close. I felt that the new Rocket Knight game came or the newest Rocket Knight game came super close. In fact, I'd say the new Rocket Knight came very, very close to unseating the original game for me. It was like just like that close. I'm holding my fingers very close together right now, which is why I took that hit there, because I took a hand off the controller to show you guys who can't see my hands just how close Rocket Knight was to being spectacular. A lot of it comes down to scope, though. A lot of indie games these days, like I said, just don't have the scope, don't have the epic scope, don't have the content, the level of content and the consistency of the old games. It's just they're just like so close, but yet so far. It's like kind of the uncanny valley of quality in video games, where it's like they're close, but there's enough wrong that it like really grates on you. That just like those little flaws stand out that much more, just because they're so close in so many other regards. Oh, an achievement for killing the enemies? You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm never gonna get that achievement. I'm not even gonna try. I'm terrible at shmups. I enjoy them, but I don't play them. But yeah, I'm terrible at them. And I don't go for challenges and shit. Like, I go for 1cc in shmups, and that's about it. I don't go for high scores or anything, because that's just too much for me. Yeah, how is she shooting these bubbles? Out of all... now that you mention it, I didn't even notice, but yeah, that's actually kind of a weird thing. They put so much attention to detail in all of the animations in this game, and then, like, where are these fucking bubbles coming from? Yeah, she's just, like, shooting them out of, like, a... Yeah, just, like, shooting them from her tits or something. Yeah, it's just like, I don't even know. This is just silly. It's just weird, yeah. Like, all this effort and attention to detail put into all of the animations, but they just couldn't be arsed to do anything to show how these bubbles are getting shot out. Part of that is just that it's tricky. Like, you can shoot the bubbles super fast, so whatever animation they would do would have to be, like, super fast and not look stupid. So I can see how it would be challenging, at least. And frankly, they crammed in so many other animations and cute little touches that I can see how something like this might have easily gotten overlooked, or they might have decided, you know what, we put enough other shit in this game. Although, frankly, like, as cute as, like, the, you know, the little stumbling animation when you stop walking, oh my god, let me guess, you gotta kill all these things, too, to get the achievement? Yeah, fuck. Or, okay, I guess, can I do? No, I can't use items. So, yeah. And I can't even button mash my way through those things either, because, like, there's a limit to how fast you can shoot these things. Or actually, what would be perfect is if she just did the hair whip attack underwater, and that were, like, the way she shot the bubbles. And then she could just be, like, headbanging her way all the way through here, and it would look stupid, but it would be hilarious, and I'd love it. That was actually the funny thing. I remember I looked a little bit at the original Shantae. Just I had a look at the first few episodes of Brick Road's Let's Play of the original Shantae, and it was really funny. Her regular attack animation just looks hilarious. It looks less like an attack and more she's just like listening to some heavy metal or something, just like headbanging in front of the enemies, and she still has that stupid grin on her face too. So it's just she's just like smiling and just like rocking out or something to the funky, like, I don't know, Arabian sounding chip tunes. It was great. Oh, and hey, yeah, we got our extra. Okay, that was quick. Oh, I do hope they give us a full dungeon here. I do not want the game to be over right now. If that's the end of the game and this is the final boss, I'm going to be super disappointed. If this is the final boss right here, this is going to be an example of that shit I was saying, where games these days feel incomplete and just don't have enough content. Okay, looks like we've got a bit of a something going on here, at least. Could be the start of a dungeon. Oh yeah, this looks like a dungeon. Can I get some light? Will this do it? Can I light these things? No, looks like we just can't see where we're going. Okay. Not a great gimmick, but... But, you know, we've got things to... Oh, okay. This is actually really annoying. Also, there's a frickin' torch right there. Why is the torch not lighting the way? This is nonsense. Oh, you know what? Prince of Persia. I'm gonna... In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm really bad about, like... I see games discussed online. It's like old school games. Like I said, I'm constantly looking for to experience new old school games that I missed the first time around, and there's not that many left. So every single time I hear one mentioned online that I missed, it's like I think to myself, "Oh yeah, I gotta play that," and then I just forget about it. So I want to be better about making a note. So that's going on my to play list afterwards. Is Prince of Persia, old school Windows version. Prince of Persia. And yeah, I'm just gonna put the stream to a dead stop while I do this. That's how important this shit is to me. Because yeah, I'm sure I've seen this game talked about a lot, and I've never actually gotten around to playing it. There we go. Oh right, and I was in the middle of transforming into a mermaid. Actually, PC, there's a big gap in my knowledge in as far as PC gaming in general goes. I played it, like I said, mostly shareware stuff back in the day, and then throughout the whole PS2 era roundabout, I have no PC game experience whatsoever. So a lot of other stuff like the original Thief games, I've never played. I played Half-Life, and that was the only PC game I ever played back in the day, and I played StarCraft. I missed the monkey form. Monkey is what I need here. Oh, was it real time too? Oh, I love time limits in video games. And anything real time. In fact, I've been meaning to make a video about that on my YouTube channel. Just the notion of a sort of real time. I don't know how to describe it. That's gonna take a lot of effort to script that video if I'm going to, but... Oh, do I gotta... Okay, so I got a monkey up here. Or, I don't even think I've already got the achievement for stomping stone heads. I'm just gonna monkey and not even smash these guys. Or you know what? I probably didn't even need to monkey. I could have... Oh. Okay. This is a neat little area, actually. Normally I hate that. Oh, I can kill enemies with that. That's cool. Whoops. Oh, is this the last boss? Like I said, that wasn't enough. I'm gonna be disappointed if this is the final boss. I guess it's been a good 5 hours, I suppose. Like I said at the start, I was kind of hoping for at least 8. And yeah, only 3 dungeons, only 2 bosses. And one of the dungeons wasn't even a real dungeon. Yeah, this... if this is the end of the game, this is a perfect example of something I'd feel that just needs more content to flesh it out. Although I've heard that Pirate's Curse is a lot better in that regard. And again, I was blabbing there, and I didn't absorb a single word that was said in that conversation. Apparently she made Roddy Tops die, though, so that means she has to die. Oh yeah, Age of Empires 2. I've been meaning to get around to that. I've got the HD version on Steam. I don't know, I feel like I used to play a lot of RTS back in the day. I feel like I've lost my taste for it. I didn't really play them, was the thing. I'd cheat my way through, or I'd just play on easy mode and build up for half an hour, and then just send all the units in to attack in a giant blob. I didn't actually really know how to play them though, but I enjoyed them anyways. Now these days when I try to play RTS for real, play on hard mode, I tried playing the campaign on Warcraft 3 on hard mode, and I just literally couldn't do it. I got to the 5th mission, and I just hit a brick wall. It's I don't know, I can't think quickly enough. I don't have that, just the mental speed, the quick thinking. I get flustered too easily when tons of enemies are coming at me. Absolutely not. Why the fuck did you even give me the choice? I hate this game even more now. That's maybe a bit strong. I don't hate this game. I still enjoyed my time with it, but still. This is bullshit. Of all the other times you had cute little things to say to me every time I refused an obvious should say yes decision. And that time she's just, nope, gotta do it. Gotta do it. No, you don't. Okay, here we go. It's curb stonk. Curb stonk? Sure. Curb stonk this bitch. Okay. A few minutes, that should be all I need. Oh, or is she going to use the boat again? If she's going to use the boat, this is going to be super easy. The boat was like nothing last time. Or I don't know, I'm curious to see if they actually managed to turn this boat into a challenge. I mean, there's no water here, so he's not going to go into the background. Oops. I kind of faked myself out there. Wasn't sure he was going to do the anchor or the barrel. Now is he going to do the barrel? Or is there another way I gotta hit this guy, or do I just wait it out? Hit the cannonballs back? Probably just gotta wait for the barrel. If he doesn't do the barrel... Okay, he's doing the barrel. This is just the same thing as before, except she shoots the cannon. Oh, apparently there is water back there, somehow. What? No. Oh, hey, that's actually the first time we've seen the Tinkerbats in this game. They were like the main enemy in the previous game. They were like all over the place. You fought them all the time. That's like the first we've seen of them in this game. Oh, wow, I don't have a lot of time. Oh, wow, I really... Was that even possible? God, that was nuts. Okay, so yeah, they made this guy harder. That's good. Okay, yeah, that was definitely much longer that time. It looks like you just have to wait till that part in the cycle. Okay, so probably one more hit. Let me just go mono a mono. Or I guess what would it be? I don't even know. What is mono a mono? Is that Spanish? Italian? Chica a chica. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, chica a chica with wristy. Saw that coming and it wasn't even on the screen. Whoa. Okay, I'm just gonna start whipping this fool because I know the barrels are coming. Oh, never mind. Apparently he was satisfied with just that little... me clipping the hitbox there. Okay, so as I kind of anticipated, though, this is not a terribly difficult fight. Are you kidding me? Okay, so it looks like you just can't hit the barrels sometimes if he does the fast one. God, I hope the final... Okay, one, I'm assuming that there's a final form here, and two, I really hope that it isn't that difficult, because if I die on the final form, I really don't want to have to redo this fight. This is kind of dull. Okay, that should do it. Never mind. This is even more dull than I thought it would be. Maybe there's more ways to hit him. Maybe I'm supposed to be able to hit him on those parts where he does the fast lobbing barrels. Whoa. Ooh, a lot of Tinkerbat spam here. Or I don't know, maybe this is it, and it's just going to get tougher and tougher to the point where it actually gets kind of difficult. I mean, it would... I don't know, 4 is a weird number of hits to kill a boss. Oh, they're dropping health. This is even easier. Oh, I see. When he steps back, he's going to do the anchor. And then I think he just kind of stays in place when he does the barrels. Okay, does that do it? Yeah, like... Oh, that does do it. Yeah, it was 4 hits that time. Oh my god, where's the lamp? Oh, she took the lamp! Well, I wasn't looking. Oh yeah, we still don't know the secret of the lamp. Oh, is she taking my genie powers? Oh my god. This is just gonna be just like the end of Aladdin. She's gonna get phenomenal cosmic powers. That would actually be really cool. That would like almost make up for the all the other problems I said I had with the scope of the game if like Mutant Genie Risky was the final boss. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's a twist. How are we gonna get out of this? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, that was pointless. Oh! Right, so now we have an excuse for losing and having to regain all our powers for the next game. Perfect, so they got that out of the way, at least. Oh. Okay, apparently Evil Ryu is the final boss. Items, like do I not even... No, I still have the magic hair. And I can still dance just for fun. Yeah, screw that, I'm just gonna dance then. Whoops, okay, let's hair whip her then. Or, okay. Guess we can pipe ball for our... Whoa! Oh, God. Oh, you know what? I got health pots, though, so I'm fine. Should have brought magic, probably. Oh, that's just cheating. Okay, there's gotta be a pattern to this. What's she doing? She's in the center? I haven't seen this. Okay, elephant charge. And now she's going mermaid. Oh, she's going monkey. Oh, dear. Whoa! Now she's going elephant. That's right, I remember the dance animations. Now she's gonna run. Tough to see her tells when you're whipping her constantly. Oh, you know what? I think I got this fight down. I think I got it cased. Elephant time. I was early on that one. We need a pot. Oh yeah, I got 5 pots. I'm fine. So yeah, I mean, this is actually kind of a tough fight. I kind of had to cheese my way through this, but... that is mermaid. Go off. Or is it? Or is she dead? What is she doing? Okay, I think we're on to phase 2. Or something? I don't know. Oh god, that's different. Okay, I'm out of magic. Okay, that's mermaid. Oh god, yeah, she's on to phase 2. That is way faster than the first one. How the fuck? How the fuck? Okay. Oh, mermaiding again. Fuck. Murder. Murder. Mermaid. Murder. I think 5 health pots should probably be enough, though. That is monkey. Oh, I can still hit her when she's a monkey. Oh, what's she doing? Oh, she's just jumping. Oop. That is mermaid again. Fuck. Jesus, how do you even dodge that? That is crazy. Okay, that I like. Just keep jumping around more. I can deal with that. That is monkey, again. That is mermaid. Jesus. Okay, yeah, there's got to be a specific pattern or something. Just like I got to memorize the patterns, and then that's the way to do it. Either that or, you know, show up to the fight with, yeah, 5 health potions. That should work, too. Oops. I think that's actually the first time I've got hit by a monkey. Oh, that's elephant. Oh, too late. Oh, shit, she's going all the way because she's in phase 2. Oh, and, yeah, let's potion. Oh, wow, I barely got that in time. That is monkey. God, I don't even have, like, enough time to react to her tells. Oh, that was close. That is mermaid. Shit. Jesus. Fucking hell. That is elephant. Too slow. Yeah, you gotta do the elephant. Like, you gotta jump for the elephant right as soon as she does the tell. Which sucks, because I can't... Okay. Oh, yeah, just barely got that. God, she takes a lot of hits. Thought I was like halfway done this fight by now. Or I guess I used the pike ball a lot in the first phase. If I die at this, which God forbid that should happen. But, oh, there we go. Okay, easy enough. He said, having consumed like 3 health pots over the course of the fight. Okay, do we get to fight Risky now? Get our powers back? That would mean they'd have to come up with another justification for her to lose them again for the sequel. Or did I gain my powers back by defeating evil Ryu there? I won! But my magic... Well, that's sad. Oh, apparently the hair whip comes from her dad's side. See, her dad was a, what do you call him? A kabuki actor, so that's where she gets the hair whip from. I don't know if that was a too obscure reference, or a kabuki warrior, whatever. What was the name of that game? I think it was Kabuki Fighter? Kabuki Fighter, I think that was it. Apparently I have all the human moves I need. That being, yeah, hair whip attack. Oh, and hey, do I get my job back now? Oh, yay. Do I get an option? I don't think you have any standing to take it back from him. You handed over the deed. He has no reason to turn it over. I know I wouldn't have if the game didn't force me. I wanted to just like hang out and be like queen of Scuttletown and just have have naked servant boys feeding me grapes the whole time. I say me when I mean like Shantae. That's what Shantae would have done, like in character. You know, if it were me, I would have had the naked servant girls and stuff because that's how I roll. But you know what I'm saying. The way I would play Shantae as a character in like an RPG, that's what she would have done. There, nailed it. And again, we're back up to the start where there's no music and it's awkward every time I stop talking. Oh yeah, apparently Roddy Tops made a heel turn there at the end that I completely missed because I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue. I didn't notice it until like right there where we saw her standing for a long time, but Sky's idle animation is really, really jiggly, like more so than any other sprite I saw in the game. I didn't notice it until right there, but yeah. So yeah, that's Shantae Risky's Revenge. I did rather enjoy the game, like it's good, although it's kind of like what I was saying earlier, where it doesn't really have like that scope. It doesn't feel like a complete game, frankly. It's like the same feel. Oh, this is okay. Like, yeah, I'm like directing you to watch my 1-hour Witcher impressions, but it's like the same issue I had with The Witcher 2 when I was talking about it in my Witcher 3 impressions video, where it's like Witcher 2. It was a good game. I loved everything about it. It just felt like incomplete, and that they're just like it's like you know like the prologue to a bigger story. Or like I was talking about with the shareware games before. This feels like the first episode in like a big, huge. Like an extremely long first episode, mind you, of like a shareware game where it's like, yeah, it's like big cliffhanger ending, buy the sequel. Oh yeah, and we get to see stats after that. That'll be interesting. Like it's a good game. It's just like I don't know if I certainly wouldn't pay full price for it. Like I don't know what they're charging for this game at this point. I wouldn't pay more than like $5, I don't think. Mind you, that's just me. I'm like super cheap. Probably some more like $10 would be a reasonable price. I'm just particularly cheap, like compared to other games. So, mind you, part of that is quality. Like I was happy to pay $15 for Rocket Knight, which was like a 2-hour game. But that, oh hey, they actually thanked Brick Road in the special. Or I guess okay, yeah, they. I'm sure that's not that surprising. Actually, they called him out a few times in the course of the actual game. 9.99 euros. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that. Mind you, a lot of it goes to quality. Like, I thought that, frankly, Rocket Knight gave me the same feel, where it felt kind of incomplete and there wasn't enough content, but I was happy paying full price for that game just because of how phenomenal what little game there was. Like, the little bit of game that was there, it was like, you know, only a couple hours, but it was phenomenal, and they nailed the mechanics and the level designs and everything. It was just phenomenal what we actually got. Okay, I was 4.5 hours and 23 out of 34 items. Okay. And again, she's like mashing her boobs together there. It's like, what the hell? They like wanted things to be... And apparently things get like even sexier in the sequel. Like I've had it, or in Pirate's Curse. Like I've seen screenshots and stuff, and I've had it spoiled for me. Something I guess I won't spoil for others. But there's some risque outfits in that game from what I've seen. Oh, and actually there's one in this game too. Actually, from what I've also seen. Yeah, Magic Mode. Do I need to do like New Game Plus, or will it give me Magic Mode if I do this? Yeah, that's Magic Mode. And actually, yeah, she wears that outfit in like a part of the sequel too, from what I've seen. So yeah, that's... You know, I like that. I actually like this game's kind of unique combination of, you know, kind of sexy and cute. I know some people think it's weird and skeevy, but I don't know. It's this kind of aesthetic is right up my alley, personally. But as you might have surmised from my commentary over the course of the game, I'm a bit of a perv, so I won't blame you or anyone if they think that this game is has too much skeeve in it for their liking. But yeah, that is... I don't think I'm not gonna go back for 100% right away. I'm kind of in the mood for... Oh, does she actually say Space Princess in the game? That's exactly the kind of joke they would make in like the way these games tend to be written, so I wouldn't be surprised at that. Anyways, so yeah, as per the rules of Jasuthon, that would have been a better name. No, I went with JASUBLITZ. Yeah, as per the rules of JASUBLITZ, I've got to stream for 8 hours. And frankly, it's not even that I have to. I'm still kind of amped and ready to play stuff. You know, it's as they say, as I've heard through Twitter's hashtags, it is indeed hashtag not all men, because I've seen a lot of men get like really upset about like these kinds of like, bring this up again. I'm not gonna bring it up again because I pressed the wrong button. But like these kinds of images in games, I've seen like a lot of dudes get super upset about this kind of stuff. So, you know, it's as they say, it's hashtag not all men. But anyways, that's going to be enough. Yeah, that's going to do it for Risky's Revenge. So I'm just going to, wrap things up there. I'm going to stick this up on the YouTube channel archives. Because, yeah, I think this was a fun little playthrough. Something that will work nicely as a nice little self-contained series. So that's where we're gonna leave it. As ever, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.